Motivation, heartbreak. I mean, all of my songs are definitely written about a time in my life where I've lost something dear to me, and I've lost a loved one, and usually they're written about bitterness.
More than anything, my main purpose is to reach people with music, like whether it just resonates with somebody, like when they relate to it. It's like reading a good book, you're like, wow, that's incredible, that's deeper. Or really just like being able to change lives with music, simply like people hearing that and being encouraged through lyrics and just the musical content.
For some people it's, journaling every day. For some people it's, dancing or whatever your outlet is. And for me it's songwriting, and being able to put into a melody and put into words something that has happened to my life, and just being able to kind of release it in that way.
It's just completely emotional, it's completely intimate, and it's something that's yours, and songs can completely mean something to you, and you can express them in a way that completely means something to someone else. Like, I never want to put a label on my song that says this is the way this is supposed to make you feel. Like, I wanted to give it to someone and have them be able to feel whatever they need to feel at that moment, and I hope my music somehow can help them feel that.
All that anger and frustration and stress that I had built up can now be expressed in this tangible form of a song. And at that point, it's a really therapeutic thing, and it's really easy to let things go that way.
When writing music, like what motivates me most, what really drives my passion and ambition to write music and be creative is more than anything just like stories throughout my life. It's like my own testimony. Trying to find deeper meanings in the things that we go through in life, and expressing that through my music and my lyrics, and it usually comes out as like poetry at first, and then I apply music to it, and really just like I love telling a story. I love also like hearing people share their stories and writing songs and music for people as well, just really sharing people's stories. So yeah, like painting a picture with words, music, notes is like a piece of art. I grew up in a household full of musicians. My father grew up in it, like had dreams, passions, was a singer-songwriter, really just like a thriving, creative family. A lot of it was based out of like growing up in church, doing worship music and playing in churches, and my I guess skills, gifts, talents, like that developed throughout like growing up in churches and being able to improvise and play and really listen by ear and learn to play in that manner.
If only we could get past all the silly.
Didn't really find my sound or my passion for it until like I was in like middle school and went through like some crazy heavy stuff. So all of a sudden there was this inspiration, this passion to write music, and when I play songs for people, I saw like the way it affected them. Like, because for so long I would write music for like 2 or 3 years, and it wasn't shared with the world. I wasn't confident in like my ability to sing, and a lot of it was like walking in the shadow of whether it was my parents or my older sister, and not really knowing what that looked like to have my own voice and to have my own individualistic creativity. think now, most importantly, like, you know, coming in to the Atlanta area and still focusing on school, but really trying to develop myself as a musician, playing in church and doing other things on the side. Like a good community, like a household full of people, good close friends who are like, man, like, you are good at what you do. And like any chance that like someone, like whenever I hear someone say like that song like just touched me in a way, like made me feel something like that was incredible or whatever, like just comments on social media, even that pushes me to go further and to continue and develop that, because there's purpose behind it and it makes me ambitious. And it really, I always say that like to reach like the fullness of creativity, before you can do that, you have to reach the fullness of inspiration. So you like have to focus on like what inspires you, and really what inspires me is the people around me who are like, man, like this is like what you're meant to do. Like, why aren't you famous yet? And I'm like, man, that's awesome. Like that blesses me. But like my inspiration is the people around me. My inspiration is those who are encouraging and want to see me reach my fullest potential. And so that's the hope. That's the plan.
Well, my song "Closed Hands" is a song that definitely has a story. It's probably my most emotional song, and it's a very close song to me. It was inspired by a song that I was listening to one day by Matt Corby called "Runaway." It's an awesome song, and I was listening to the song and I was like, wow, man, it's so raw and so real and so powerful that like that song touched me, and I was just like, I hope that I want to try to give someone that they can listen to a song and have the feeling that I had when I heard that.
Closed hands, coffee shops for some slow dance, back of my car for some romance. We never get enough romance.
I started writing "Closed Hands," and I just went through a breakup with a girl, and I wanted to try to capture the journey of a relationship, and like and how you like someone, then you love someone, then you hate someone because you like them and you're infatuated with them, then you love them and you're all about them, and then whenever y'all break up, all their perfections are now something you hate because that's what you used to love in a way. So it kind of turns it around on its head.
Tell me that you love me. You'll never ever leave me. Just before you leave me.
Music to me is a way to connect with people. Way to people can connect with music just like they can connect with a picture. It's a way for me to, for lack of a better word, tangibly put my emotions down and being able to give it to other people, and hopefully being able to have someone that's like, wow, that song means something to me too, because I kind of went through something similar and that song helped me get through that. So it's just a way for me to express what I'm trying to feel.
Never leave me. Just before you leave me. Oh, and I don't fucking need you, so don't you fucking go.
My motivation definitely comes from heartbreak, definitely comes from longing. A lot of it comes from loneliness that I feel like I need to express myself in a way, and to kind of give my opinion about the subject in a way that people can really connect with.
All these letters don't want none of your notes. You are the taste of wasted time. You are the taste of no love. So tell me that you love me.